Hey, what's up guys, and welcome to this new tutorial where I'm gonna show you how to make tech house like Oddmob. Here's a quick preview.
I think I'm losing control.
So before starting with this tutorial, I would like to remind you that we have only used samples and presets from our sample packs. We have used quite different packs for this tutorial, which I'm gonna show you later on. So we're gonna start with the first channel, which is simply the original track.
I think I'm losing control.
Then we have the acapella.
I think I'm.
Here we have used the Goyo, which is a free voice separator, to reduce the ambience.
I think I'm losing. I think I'm losing control.
Like this. Then we have these two vocal stubs. Here simply an EQ and Pro Q3, removing some resonant frequencies. And as you can see here, we also have a bit of reverb, which is the same one we have used for the synth, which we're gonna cover later on. And the last channel for the vocal is this background vocal. Here we have a bit of EQ, boosting some of the mid tops and removing some resonant frequencies. Then the ozone imager to reduce a bit of the stereo field because it was going out of phase. And then at the end the sidechain. Yes, and that's all for the vocal section. Then we have the kick drum. This one is from Apex, and the only thing that we have here is just a filter automation. Moving on, we have the bass lines. So these are the notes. For the main bassline we have used this preset, which is from Mirage Volume 3, and we have a utility making sure that the bassline is mono. Then we're cutting the very top frequencies and adding a bit of sidechain. Then we have a top bass loop. The notes are the same. Preset is different, still from Mirage 3. Here once again the utility to make the bassline mono. With DQ we are focusing in this range between 250 and around 800 Hz. Some saturation with the Saturn. Here we are focusing on the very top part of this range, so from the 500 to the around the 3000. So here we are doing a bit of clean tube saturation. We are boosting the dynamics, increasing the mid and reducing the treble, and we also boost the gain level quite a bit. We have another distortion plugin. This one is from Arturia. Basically we have selected the bass mode here, and as for the character we're going with vintage tubes and boost the mid range, and then just simply playing with the dry and wet, the drive, and with the high and presence knob. This one really adds a lot of character, and the last one is the LFO tool for the sidechain. And this is how the bassline sound combined. Yeah, really aggressive. Then we have the drums, so let's start with this clap. The open hi-hats. Here we have the frequency shifter, increasing the frequency. together with an EQ to cut the low end, and the last thing here for the drums is this ride. So here once again an EQ cutting the very low frequencies. We have a frequency shifter and a transient master to increase the sustain. Final thing is a Pro Q3 to try and reduce this peak here. And that's all for the drum section, and the last thing is the synth. So these are the notes. We have 3 different layers. This is the first one. The preset is from Dystopia, and here simply an EQ cutting the low frequencies and some sidechain. Then we have this second layer, same processing as before. The preset is Poison from Dystopia as well. Really simple. And then we have a final one, which is a Plaque from Dystopia. This one is 2 octaves lower than the rest of the synths, but the main processing happens here on the group, where we are starting with some EQ, cutting the very lows, some Saturn for the saturation, so we're mainly focusing on the mids here with a bit of a clean tube saturation, while on the top we have the standard warm tape. Here we have also increased the gain by around 2 dB. And once again the distortion plugin here from Arturia, obviously different settings. We're going with modern mode and with the low drive as for the character. Generally it adds more body to the mid to low range. Another EQ, making sure that we remove the low frequencies that were introduced by the saturation. And final thing is the ozone imager, just making sure that everything below the 230 Hz range is in mono. So as you can see here we have a couple of sends. We have sends A and B. As for the send A, we have a reverb, so an EQ cutting the low frequencies before going into the reverb, where we have a FabFilter Pro R with the Concert Hall preset. While on the B track we have a Timeless Free with a general side effect delay preset. Yes, and basically that's all for the tutorial. Now you can hear the full result.
I think I'm losing control.
Yeah, and basically that's all for this tutorial. Don't forget to check out our sample packs from the link in the description below. Let us know what tutorial would you like to see next, and I'll see you soon. Bye!